Welcome back to another Boss Family video.
Are we officially starting though?
Yeah, I mean,
I was just okay.
All right, and without further ado, let's dive right in. Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, we're going there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So this next video was a surprise flash mob that I threw for Steven for the reveal of, it was a gender reveal.
Gender reveal, of Maddox.
Like he's already said from the last videos, we're always together. So same thing, I text over 100 people in the same night, a date, an address, what was gonna be going on, be here, we're gonna learn choreography in the morning, and then we're doing this flash mob. Didn't communicate with quite literally like anybody else or anyone again until that morning of the flash mob. Everyone met at this dance studio right across the street from our breakfast spot at 10 a.m. I split everyone up into pods, had like everyone be like, you have to choreograph this section, you're gonna be in this section, you're gonna be in this section, here's the group ending choreography at the very end. Disperse and get ready for this flash mob. Steven, being the on-time person that he is, he was supposed to arrive at our breakfast spot at noon. He arrived at like 11:30. So we had never even done a dress run or a practice of this gender reveal. It was just like, literally, Steven was walking and we were like, oh my gosh, let's go.
Yeah. Piecing things together, I could see how panicked everybody was because it was just like, I walked up on the spot and I was like, dang, there's mad people that I know here. Like, what? I was like, yo, like, all of our friends are eating breakfast here. I was like, yo, I haven't seen them here like ever. Like, yo, you know, and they're just like, hey, like, you know, I'm like, hey, y'all. And then madness ensues.
It was really funny. So like literally I got like, someone texted me like, Steven's walking. Like, so I was at like one end of the street, like working with some dancers on the choreography. And they're like, Steven's going to sit down right now. And I was like, I just started running to start like where my beginning position is for the flash mob. And my dad, who does not live in the same state, who I flew out for this, was pushing my friend's baby in a stroller, staring at Steven, totally visible. And I was like, Dad, get into your spot. Like,
yeah.
Anyways, okay.
Absolutely,
sorry.
yeah.
I love you, Dad.
But
you almost gave away the surprise.
Okay. I definitely saw him.
Okay.
My husband, tWitch, is just the best man that I know. He is so sincere, he's loving, and
is that what it sounds like?
Caring, and he brings in so much happiness into our
yes,
home.
that is indeed your voice.
Hearing it back is not what I thought.
That's something that is already so special, but I knew deep down that I wanted to throw something really monumental just for him to have this really special memory. So I thought, what better way but to bring our family and our loved ones together to throw him his very own flash mob.
What happened on this day is I wake up thinking it's a regular Thursday. I get up, I'm on my way to the regular breakfast spot. I sit down at the breakfast spot. All of our friends are there. Nelson's acting weird, Allison's acting weird.
We had no idea that this was about to happen. And then all of our friends at the tables surrounding us at our favorite breakfast spot eat. They all stood up and just started dancing.
And I'm like, man, I know this is not about to be a flash mob right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know
but it was a flash
mob, but it is about to be a flash mob.
And then all of our friends at the tables surrounding us at our favorite breakfast spot, they all
Tony!
stood up and just started dancing.
Tiffany was there.
I got Steven to stand up out of his chair.
Ava, Brandy.
I put a jacket on him that actually had a microphone
that was smooth
on it, so we could hear all of his banter and we could really hear what he was saying, how he was reacting. And then we all just kind of started on this journey, walking him down.
It's also funny, so you see Nelson, who is such a great friend of ours, carrying a speaker because Steve got there so early, we weren't able to set up the music, so Nelson just had to like run with us with the speaker around him. That meant that also the dancers at the end of the flash mob had no idea where in the music we were. So everyone just had to like really pay attention and work together. Cassidy, hey, your brother.
Yeah. Hey.
Wesley,
Wesley.
my dad, and Presley, our friends.
Incredible, man. I saw my family was here. People that are very close to us, people that I hadn't seen
in years. Yeah, the cameo reveals were wild.
There's
Aaron and Melissa.
Was that the first? Because Aaron wanted to have shirts that said "It's" to kind of like leer him in the way of like what's about to happen. Because at this point, Steven doesn't know why this flash mob is happening.
Yeah.
Family in one place, and we had friends in another, and we had the girl group.
Crazy.
Hey!
Oh, Jasmine.
Jasmine, both the Jasmines.
Oh yeah. It was,
Ryan
yes.
Ramirez.
Nika. Renee. Comfort.
Comfort, yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, I still kind of like have no idea why this is happening. You know what I mean?
Because like you're really gonna have to turn the volume down because there was times I got really, really excited and screamed.
Oh, and Catherine. Oh, my God, yes.
Oh.
There was this group of Australian girls that were walking down the street that were actually just here in LA to like take class at Millennium Dance Studios, which is like was at the time right down the street. And they asked to be in the flash mob, so I just let them. There was about like 13 girls that we didn't even know, but it was so fun to have them. Oh, and Jamie.
It was a beautiful thing, man. It's like every person that got revealed, it was another level of screaming for me. Oh my God! Hey!
I mean, this was like, yeah, even watching this back, it was just like, my heart is still mad full because it's just like the amount of people that showed up. And I mean, it's just pure joy. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Marquette, let's go. Yeah. I'm screaming a lot in this video.
You know, I'm thinking, all right, this might be it. And then there's this guy that turns around and it happens to be Mad Chad. He looks just like a regular dude standing there until he turns around and blows your mind with a robot situation. And now that I think about it, the very way that we have revealed Mad Chad in every Step Up movie, it happened in real life to me.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing.
I would step up.
So I literally got stepped up in real life.
In preparation for the flash mob, I had to keep going to the street and trying to time out how much time it took with the music from walking from one section to the other to like know how much time each like section would have for choreography. I was trying to time out when the light turned, and I couldn't come up with like ever finding a consistency with the actual crossing the street. So I brought in a mariachi band.
Yes, yes.
For a pause in the music change, just to make sure everyone could get over across the street safely. And so we were just gonna like let the mariachi band go until everyone got across the street. And then we started with our ending finale song. Funny story, the mariachi band that we hired actually bailed that morning of. So our friend Nelson went to a local Mexican restaurant and picked up the mariachi band from there. And he was like, come with me. And they went with him.
And then we had our big finale at the very end where everyone came together, learned this big dance piece, balloons flew into the air, and then we all found out from my mom, his mother, and my daughter walking forward through everyone that participated in the flash mob, and they unzipped their jackets and they revealed that it's a boy.
And then the balloons flew up, and it was one of those moments, man, where it sounds so corny over time. It really did kind of stand still. It's like, man, wow, I'm about to have a boy, you know? And it's just so overwhelming, to be quite honest, because there was so much love surrounding us. I think our boy got probably the illest intro into the world that any child has ever gotten.
Yo, that's crazy, babe. You did such a good job with that. Also, now that like that, so this flash mob happened for Maddox. I feel like all of the joy that people kind of poured into us, and all the joy that like that you really that came from putting stuff like that together. Like he exudes that. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like of course,
like this,
of course, that was an entrance for like Maddox, because that's what Maddox's energy is. You know what I mean? That was amazing, babe. That was crazy. That was so crazy. I love you too. Man, now I'm like, my heart is full. Like it's kind of hard for me to get out of the memory lane.
Thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe to our channel.
Yes. All right. We'll
love
see
you
y'all
guys.
later. BFFs. Peace.